Nadia Monet with Lips of Flame. So, anyway, okay, I am back. I know it's been a while. I've been really busy. Didn't want to overwhelm you guys with all the other stories I had here. Okay, so I'm here to tell, okay, the 5th racist attack at T-Mobile. The one on Leo Road, or Dupont Road. I had to take Dupont Road, and I think it's before Leo Road. So anyway, it's another north location. And of course they knew I was going because I live on the northeast side of town, so I try and go to the closest locations. Last one I told you about was Coldwater. And, like my skeleton earrings and my skull necklace. This happened to be the next shirt I was planning to wear. It has nothing to do with Halloween. Swear. This just happens to be what I was going to wear anyway. Okay. So! Nadia Monet with Lips of Flame was so verbally saying, okay, so we're at the one on Leo Road. This is the 5th store that banned me too. But before they banned me, they were told, I guess, it sounds like they're all getting in trouble and they're all texting each other. And this manager, they're trying to involve more African Americans too, to try and make it look non-racial. And then they're trying to scrounge up as many Asians, like Filipinos, Chinese, Vietnamese, Asians as they can, because they can't find many Indians or like South Asians, Pakistani background or Indians. Because we come pretty scarce around here, and there are not that many. Most of them are in the engineering doctor field. And so, of course, retail isn't going to have any connections on that. But they're trying to scrounge up as many Asians and African Americans as they can on short notice. And when they can't find South Asians like me, they resort to getting like Chinese, Filipino, Vietnamese to try and make it to look to you people, my people, fans, that, oh, it's not a racial issue, because obviously they're getting comments that obviously they're racist. So they're trying to downplay it. Shh, shh, hush, shh, 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 shh. Nadia has all the power still. So maybe if Nadia, she'll help us after we're trying to toast her into suicide. Yeah, she's going to help us and cover for us. And then she's going to stop saying it's racist. She's going to start telling everyone that she saw all these African Americans and these other Asians. And, you know, people will think it's not racist. Yeah, it is. When you work too hard like that, that is a dead giveaway. Everything they do has the opposite effect. It makes them obviously look guilty when they're trying not to. Okay, anyway. So I go to the Leo Road one. Okay. So I go to the Leo Road one, and there's an African-American manager. First, there's a skinny blonde guy, and he was kind of rude. He was like, okay, yeah, I'll go get him. And, well, before, when I went in the parking lot, a car was zooming by, a stalker car that was there, and they blocked me in such a way where I swerved, and my tire could have blown out. It banged on this curb, you know, a curb with mulch and bushes. And my car, like half my car went over this pottery area, you know, and my tires banged against it. I was like, if it pops, you know, I'm going to tell on him. Anyway, I went inside, and there was this white kid with blonde hair. He was kind of rude, and he was like, oh, you need to do this, and then he went back, and he got I think an African American. I don't know if he's a manager. I don't know if he's a manager. Anyway, he comes up and he goes, you know, like, what did you need? And then I told him I don't have the receipt because, as I stated before, if you guys remember, they weren't giving me my receipt at the T-Mobile on Coldwater Road in Coliseum, the one right across from IHOP, or it's right next to like a Buffalo restaurant, and like in a little plaza, and right across from an auto shop too, kind of across from the mall. Anyway, catty corner from the mall, as they say. Anyway, so I asked him for the receipt, And he said, I can't give you your receipt. And I said, no, I spoke with corporate, and they say, they say that managers can, at any location, they can look up a customer's purchase and they can print out the receipt. He said, no, we can't do that. And I said, yeah, they can. They said, and then he interrupted me. He goes, oh, okay, let me talk. Okay, you're going to have to stop talking, or I'm going to have to tell you to go back to your own country and be quiet. Be quiet. And then, or I'm going to have to ask you to leave too. And I said, or what? He goes, or I'm going to call the police. I go, well, I'll call the FBI and the CIA. And he goes, have a nice day. I go, have a bad day. I think have a nice day is so boring. So I'll tell him have a horrible day. Have a bad day. Sounds like nobody says that. Anyway, you guys say it too if you're in there. Any of these locations. Any of these businesses I post online too. And take a big fat poo while you're in there on the floor. Okay, anyway. The dogs, of course. Anyway. And then, anyway, so I go in, I leave, and, or he said, I'm going to call the police. Anyway, I left. And, then I realized I forgot my charger. And when I went back in, he was holding the door closed. I said, let me in. I forgot my charger. He said, I thought I told you to leave, didn't I? I said, I need my charger. And then he said, here, hold the doors. And he had the white boy with the blonde hair hold the doors. And then the black guy, I think he's the manager. I think he said he was. He barely cracked open the door, and then he gave me my charger. And he gave me a dirty look. And that's what happened at that one. That was short and quick. And the sixth one will be the Lima Road one. That one's that's the furthest I've ever gone on Lima Road. That was a lot farther than I thought. It looks like a different city there. It's way past Walmart and Meijer. I think it's way past Costco. I don't know what is by. There's like another shopping center. Stalkers are there too. And, yeah, I was at, like, a McDonald's. I waited for, like, 4 hours there. I was like, I ain't leaving, because that Nick, he's another African-American. He was slamming the door with another employee. They're trying to scare me. And Nick was told that he was supposed to help me by corporate. And corporate said he'll help you. And I had to go there twice. And he ended up saying, oh, I can't help you, this, that. And he was arguing with me, and he's smiling the whole time. And I was calm back. I said, oh, well, they said they would help. They said you would. I said, yeah, they said you would. Anyway, I'll tell you about that one later. Trying to do these slowly, because I don't want to overwhelm you guys. I have, like, hundreds of them. Yeah, to me, I wouldn't say it's normal, I'm used to it, but when other people just hear one story, their brain is overloaded. They can't even handle. It's a lot of information. And, okay, and I want to give you a quick highlights. Corte stalks me and drives around everywhere I go. Even when my car's parked, Corte, Nipsco, Frontier, and an Xfinity van. One time when I was talking about a Nipsco bill. And, yeah, all those vans were sitting in a church parking lot at the Alliance one. And they stalk me and park at the Messiah Church, the one on Laymeyer. Yeah, it's on Laymeyer Road. And, okay, so Corte, where they purposely damaged that water squirting gun in a kitchen sink? They made it so I can barely pull it out and it gets stuck. And they were told to do that. This is when I worked at Walmart. And they were told to ruin that. Now, I felt like, I'm so used to the abuse, I didn't complain. And so I just left it that way. I would have complained, I would have forced them to come back, give me a new one, something like that. Anyway, and it was a fat white male who did that. And then he kept swiping and re-swiping my card. He was like, oh, give me your card. And then he's like, oh, okay, swiped. He did that like 7 times. Oh, okay, so, oh, no, it didn't. Anyway, because they tell him to do that. Actually, that's annoying for them, I think. That's hard for them. Because I tried to play the game at Walmart, and I was like, I can't do this. This is annoying. Because they kept swiping their card like 7 times.